the Builder and have him fight?
Fuck no,
Why
not billing him out. Absolutely not, bro.
He screwed up royally.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Ray Honcho's ENT checking in, man. We back at it again, man. This Chud the Builder situation, I heard it's getting real worse. Today, we're gonna react to Omeezy's clips. Let's get into it.
Time we talked about him on this channel, I was celebrating so much that I had lost my voice. But this is the victory. And it's only gonna get better. But I'm here to tell you that all the love and admiration that Chud the Builder claimed that he was getting from his community and other communities by doing the good work that he was doing in the streets and in the community is actually backfiring on him in real time. Those people who were supporting him were just doing it for clicks and views, and now when he needs real support, they are nowhere to be found, and we've gotta laugh about it.
Facts, man. All these supremacists, or whatever they call them, supporting him, chastising and harassing African-American people, minorities in the streets while he was streaming was not okay. Now that he's in jail, it's people out here rallying for him, and it's people out here supporting him that used to support him that don't support him no more, man. So what can you say?
He cannot use his GoFundMe money, or pardon me, the Give Send Go money, because that money was not raised for that purpose. And if you use that money for that purpose, it's called fraud. Also, Give Send Go's own policies say that you cannot use this platform to raise money for people who are charged with this kind of crime. So you can't use that money. Again, it was not raised for that purpose, and the policies of Give Send Go say you can't do it.
That to me makes so much sense, because Give Send Go is just like GoFundMe, but the platform saying that you cannot raise money and or use the raised money to spend it on people who are incarcerated, especially if it's for a violent crime. For example, like Chud the Builder, attempted murder charge. So that totally makes sense to me also.
Can't raise money for your kid's cancer fund or research as to why you have this big hairy mole on your back and then turn around and use it to build an addition onto your house. That's scamming an audience. And if
They must have wrote like a caption saying this money is for this and that and that and this and that, but they're totally using it just to get him out of jail. And so the judge told Chud the Builder at one of his bond hearings that he cannot bond out of jail using the GoFundMe or Give Send Go money that people are giving him to help him get out of jail. And let's read this update right here. Funds for legal defense. The following is an update posted on Mr. behalf of Mr. Etherly as it pertains to funds received from this account. Funds are intended for legal defense, legal fee purposes, so you can use them to pay his legal team. Mr. Etherly's legal counsel is now acting as the recipient for the fundraiser funds to be held in trust. Donations are being directed towards Dalton's legal defense costs in accordance with Give Send Go policy.
now there's been this new operation that has popped up from his spokesperson, person that's been acting as his spokesperson for the past couple of weeks while this situation has been going down. This tweet says, quick announcement, Give Send Go was able to get funds into the lawyer's name and will help greatly fund their legal expenses. This Give Send Go was created to help Dalton and his family with personal monthly bills and expenses controlled by the family. The Give Send Go says, Dalton Etherly, known as Chud the Builder, is a dedicated First Amendment auditor and contractor who was ambushed and violently attacked at the Montgomery County Courthouse in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Bullshit.
Them to frame Chud the Builder as some sort of civil rights activist is fucking hilarious.
That's bullshit. The people that's giving the money are trying to make him, Chud the Builder, seem like he's a civil rights activist when civil rights activists were fighting for minorities and colored people. When he goes up to minorities and colored people and harassing them and calling them slang terms, the N-word is not okay, bro. He is not no civil rights activist, bro. That's the total opposite, feel me?
We should be taken seriously as a looker after of our First Amendment rights. And First Amendment auditor, are you serious? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, like he said, bro. You know, First Amendment auditor. I don't even know what that means, bro. I know he's far from it for a fact.
People that believe that he is Christian, he has these ideologies, and that he is trying to get some sort of money. This is what I mean by the support system doesn't really fuck with Chud the Builder like he thought it would. He thought he had these support systems left, right, and sideways, but it's not going the way that he thinks it's gonna go. But I digress.
Exactly.
After the bond hearing just last week, a benefactor, an anonymous one, Gypsy Crusader, and his company stepped to the forefront and said, hey, I'll foot the bill for Chud the Builder. For those of you who don't know who Gypsy Crusader is, he is an online provocateur and racist, just like Chud the Builder, who has been featured on Aiden Ross and other people's streams.
So the guy that was trying to help him build him out is another racist streamer. They says that he's been on Aiden Ross and other famous people's streams, so that's who's trying to help him bond out also.
Them to say the craziest things, you know, enrage people, all that stuff. He's actually Chud the Builder squared. He's Chud the Builder times 10. Gypsy Crusader took to the internet to say, my sponsor, Duel, is actively trying to bail Chud out. They have the $1 million ready to go. They are just waiting for payment instructions through lawyers. I can't put into words how grateful I will be if they can make this happen. I'm very proud to work with them.
The guy's sponsor named Duel, he says they have the $1 million cash ready in hand to bail Chud the Builder out, and he said he's gonna be happy when that happens. You probably gonna be the only nigga happy, bro. For a fact.
That's not somebody that I want to support.
Aiden,
Exactly.
bail out Chud the Builder and have him fight.
Fuck no. I'm not billing him out. Absolutely not, bro.
He screwed up royally, and now he is done. First of all, they threw the book at this guy. He's got a record, so there's gonna be no leniency. And then he's got all these tweets. He's got a mountain of tweets saying, I'm inevitably gonna shoot somebody. I'm inevitably gonna kill one of you. How's that gonna play in front of the judge?
Wow, see, that part I didn't even know. Chud the Builder has tweeted before that he's gonna unalive somebody or hurt somebody or hurt African Americans or something while he's on stream, and tweeted it on X and everything. And so, of course, the judge is like, bro, get up out of here. The judge is not having it. The judge is not showing him no leniency, which is a good thing.
Only leaves Chud the Builder and his team to do the unthinkable. They now have to tap dance and perform for the black coins in the community in order to get their dollar. It's crazy. In an open letter, Chud the Builder's representation decided to reach out to black people. Black people, go figure, in order to raise money for Chud the Builder's defense team.
Wow. You attemptedly unalived an African American dude. Now, you and your team are out here trying to do GoFundMe's and ask for black people's help to get you out of jail. Oh yeah, y'all asses against the wall. Y'all need to take your shit or get off the pot, nigga. This is unacceptable, bro.
This is probably the lengthiest begging that I've ever seen. This excerpt here, though, is very interesting. Before the pew-pewing, Eartherly was a live streamer. He lost his livelihood after being targeted online and had his professional connections severed. BLM followed him for a year, making sure he couldn't work over a single event. Live streaming became his only way to pay his bills. His content was confrontational, and he used language that most people would call offensive. He did not walk on eggshells around anyone. This is the most I hate accountability way to tell this story.
Chud the Builder and his team are not taking accountability for Chud the Builder's actions, bro, in the streets while he's IRL streaming, harassing people and doing all that, bro. He's supposed to be out there showing love and support and having fun, not out here harassing people, especially like calling them slang and racist terms. That's out. It's out the door, out the window, out the sky, fam.
The word is just a word. It's not just a word. Well, it's just a
Not
word, but
just
it's got
a
a lot
word.
of history. But it's
Exactly.
an offensive word, right? Let's say I go. It's easily the most horrible word in any language. But let's say I go into some outdoor concert and it's a country music concert. It's a number of white people, and I take my black ass in there and I start saying offensive things to white men's white wives. And then the husband gets mad. He said something, and then she said something. I said, you know what, you're fat. I don't want you anyway.
Yeah.
And let's say they throw a punch at me, and then I back up, pull up my gun, and shoot.
Yeah.
You think I'm justified in that? It's just words. It's my freedom of speech. Do you think I'm justified when I provoke and instigated the entire encounter?
It's a
No,
slippery slope
not
for
at
our
all.
society too. What's going to stop a black man from going out there flipping the script? Say, hey, your wife looks like an in lover.
And it's shocking.
All right, man, sum it all up, man. So Chud the Builder and his team, bro, are out here begging African Americans to help him get out of jail. That's probably the most worst accountability begging situation I've ever seen in my life. And as you can see by the end of this video, the two twins, the clip, they said, imagine now that happened, what's to stopping the African American guy going out there and flipping the script, going up to a white people or a white woman saying you're an in lover or calling them racist slurs towards white people, you know? Tell me what you think, man. Like, comment, subscribe down below, man. Pick one of these other videos, man. You already know the deal.